Do you find it hard to get through to your teen? Or maybe you're dealing with your teen's mood swings or rebellious attitude? Parenting teenagers is no easy task, but it doesn't have to feel impossible. In this video, I'll share with you the 10 best tips for navigating the tricky teenage years with confidence. Here's tip number 1. Choose your battles. You might not like your teen's hairstyle, and you might not like the fact that they sleep in till noon every Saturday. But most of the time, these are battles that are not worth fighting. If you choose to fight every battle, both you and your teens will soon feel frustrated and worn out, and you won't make progress in the areas that matter most. So pick the battles that are worth fighting. Things related to responsibilities, values, and character. Remember that you and your teens are on the same team. You're not doing battle against one another. You're doing battle together to overcome the obstacles and conflicts that arise. Don't let it become a situation where it's you versus your teens. Instead, make sure it's always us as a team. I'm Daniel Wong, and I specialize in helping teens to thrive. Now let's talk about tip number 2. Deal with just one issue at a time. There are probably a number of things that frustrate you about your teenager's attitude and behavior. Based on the previous tip about choosing your battles, you may have decided that many of these things are all battles worth fighting. Even so, as far as possible, address just one issue at a time. If you try to tackle all the issues at once, your teenagers are likely to feel attacked and criticized, and you won't get anywhere. Tip number 3. Keep the lines of communication open. Teens need to know that they can come to you with their problems without you jumping to conclusions or overreacting. If they don't have this assurance, they won't share their problems with you. Over time, they may stop communicating with you almost entirely. So here are some ways to keep the lines of communication open. Listen more. Speak less. Don't lecture. If you do lecture, keep it short. Don't offer unsolicited advice. Ask for your teen's opinion. Don't interrupt your teens. Show basic courtesies to your teens. Keep in mind that the approach that works best is to do more connecting and less criticizing, more coaching and less controlling. Tip number 4. Explain your values without preaching. Your values probably aren't the same as your teenagers, but this doesn't mean you shouldn't share what you believe. Rather than preach to your teenagers, tell stories from your own life and from the lives of people who inspire you. Share what you've learned and how you've been inspired. But try not to go so far as to tell your teenagers exactly how they should improve or what they should do differently in their lives. This kind of indirect approach works better with teenagers because if you lecture them or preach to them, they might feel like you're treating them like a child. And if they feel that way, they won't listen to you. Tip number 5. Respect your teen's opinions and feelings. You don't have to agree with your teen's opinions and feelings, but it's important that you respect them and try to understand them. For example, let's say that your teenage son comes home from school one day and declares that school is a complete waste of time. Instead of telling him all the reasons why he's wrong, ask questions to understand his point of view. Maybe he actually feels overwhelmed, stressed, or discouraged, but he doesn't know how to express his feelings, so he says that school is a waste of time. When you get to the root of the issue, you'll be able to have a more meaningful conversation with him. If you're finding this video helpful so far, please click the like button. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on future videos about helping teens to thrive. Tip number 6. Give your teens responsibilities. Teens need responsibilities in order to become responsible. For example, teens today are busy, but that doesn't mean they shouldn't help out around the house. If you think your teen's time is too important for them to perform chores, it's only a matter of time before they conclude that they are too important to perform chores. Having this mindset is what leads to an unhealthy sense of entitlement over time. Tip number 7. Don't bail your teens out every time. When your teenagers make a mistake, they must learn to take full responsibility for their actions. If they habitually oversleep, don't drive them to school each time. If they forget to bring their homework to school time and time again, don't bring it to school for them. If they break the school rules repeatedly, don't intervene to prevent them from getting punished. Don't get me wrong, it's important to show grace to your teenagers too. But don't let it come at the expense of helping them to understand that choices lead to consequences, and that we all need to take full responsibility for our lives. Tip number 8. Choose the right time to talk about challenging issues. Maybe there are serious issues you need to discuss with your teens related to grades, alcohol, dating, etc. Schedule a time with your teens in advance to have the discussion so they don't get caught off guard. It would be even better if you have the conversation at a place that your teens like, such as a cafe or restaurant, or maybe even a park. This will give you the best chance of having a productive conversation about the issue. Tip number 9. Share your own struggles with your teens. It might feel awkward the first time you do it, but dare to open up to your teens. Share with them the mistakes you've made and the setbacks you've experienced. Explain to them what you've learned through the process of overcoming those challenges. Of course, I'm not saying you should reveal everything to your teens, but opening up to your teenagers shows your personal side. It will also make them feel more comfortable sharing their struggles with you. Tip number 10. Be curious about the things your teens care about. You probably don't share many of the same interests as your teenagers, so make an effort to find out about their hobbies and what they like about those activities. Do more observation and less interrogation to find out things like what type of music they like, which shows they watch, what games they play, who their favorite celebrities or athletes are, what causes they're passionate about. By showing an interest in the things your teenagers care about, you'll build a stronger connection with them. Now you know the best tips to parent your teenagers effectively. But I haven't had a chance to talk about motivation specifically. If your teenager sometimes lacks motivation, I have a resource for you. It's this free ebook I've written entitled 16 Keys to Motivating Your Teenager. Visit daniel-wong.com/ebook to download the ebook today. I've also included the download link in the description below. And here's this other video I've created about how to help your teen make good decisions. In the video, you'll learn the 4 principles that work every time to help your teen make better choices in life. You'll find this video useful, so watch it next.